This is a Sony Alpha 5000 and it's an entry-level compact system camera, and it's replacing the Sony NEX3M. Now this particular model has a 20 megapixel sensor. That's compared to the 16 megapixels that you would have got on the NEX3N. It's also got a new Bions X processor, so it should make it faster. Now if we have a look, it does look quite like a Nex camera, but it's an Alpha. And that's because Sony are now using a slightly different menu system in this one. So if I bring up the menu, it actually uses the layout that you'll be more used to seeing on an Alpha camera. This one also takes the E-mount lenses. Now you can tell that it's got a little label under here that tells you it's an E-mount. So with the Alpha cameras, you might have A-mount or E-mount. This one's an E. I have on here the kit lens. So this is a 16 to 50mm kit lens. And you can see here that you can zoom using the ring here on the lens, or you can also still zoom using this toggle here. As you'd expect from an entry-level camera, you've got plenty of scene modes. So if I press this center button here, I can bring up the menu of the scene modes. You've also got an aperture priority mode and a shutter priority mode and full menu mode. Now you've got a maximum selectable ISO on this model of up to 16,000, which could really help you if you're shooting in lower light. It can shoot at 3.5 frames per second. It can also capture HD video at 1080p. Now this particular model has a flip-up screen, so you can flip it by 180 degrees. So if you want to take a selfie, you can. Now, as I say, it's an entry-level model, so it's at the lower end of the price range. It's $599, that is, with this kit lens attached. So that's probably going to be closer to around £450, £500. So if you want to find out more about any other cameras or products launched here at CES 2014, go to which.co.uk. Click on the links below to find out more about how to buy the best digital camera, more products launched at CES, and also for our review of the TZ60.
You'd be forgiven for thinking that HDTV was dead at CES 2014, considering the amount of 4K that's being shown. But we've managed to find Sony's flagship HD model, and it's a pretty good looking beast. The 9 series features the wedge-shaped design that's new for 2014 for Sony, and is also on its 4K models. It not only looks great, but also adds greater stability to the TV. An added benefit is you use more space at the bottom, so you can add bigger speakers. A big bugbear of modern TVs is they don't sound great, so hopefully this one should buck that trend. The good thing is, you can also buy an optional wireless subwoofer if you truly want to boost the sound even more. Now, we've not been too kind about Sony's Triluminous displays in its 2013 TVs, but it says that the Triluminous, returning for this model, the W9, has been tweaked and refined to give a much more subtle gradient between the primary colours and also the subtle shades. Hopefully, we'll find that out in the lab. What also you get that's new with this 2014 model is the extended dynamic range. What that basically means is going to be a better gradient between the dark areas and the light areas on screen. So things should, in theory, look more natural. We've also been fairly critical about the usability of Sony's Smart TV in the past. So Sony has moved that for 2014 and brought in a new system called One Flick Entertainment. What does that mean? Effectively what you get is a bar at the bottom of the screen, and you can use a brand new remote control which allows you to flick instantly between different things such as YouTube content, photos, and even apps and video. Hopefully that should make the process of moving around the Smart TV even more intuitive, and the good news is you can still watch TV at the same time as the bar appears at the bottom of the screen. Just below the W9 is the new W850. It's pretty much the same TV in looks-wise, but it doesn't have the extended dynamic range or the Triluminous display, and you also don't get the One Flick remote included, but you can buy it as an optional extra. So that's it. If you're not sure about 4K in 2014, Sony still has got your back. These two TVs have got incredibly striking looks and some great features, and we really look forward to getting them into the lab and see what they can do. Click on the links below for more on Sony's 4K TVs, also a detailed report on Samsung's new flagship HD TV, and everything else at CES 2014.